Hello, everybody. Hello, Bridget. I hope you're having a great day, too. Well, there you are, Des. I was just about to message you. You know me and my memory. Hello, Triple D. Hello, Kat. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Tia Dash. Hello, Mama. Hello, Luby Lou. Julie Bean. Kim. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Vicky. Okay, just to let you guys know, I'm still going to be doing the live tomorrow with Chit Chat and the subscriber reads. But I needed to get this out today. Hello, Karen. Because there's some things going on that have really upset me. So we're just going to give it a couple minutes for everybody to get in here. Hello, Tian Volsgau. Hello, Ellen. I am feeling much better, Mama. Thank you so much for asking. I am feeling a whole lot better, almost back to myself. Hello, Jenna. The Facebook is set up. Des has got that set up. It's just I've got to find some time, you guys, to get on there and put some stuff on there first before we launch. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a message to the members first when it is launched, and then I will release it to everybody else. Okay, so that's one of the perks, you guys, of becoming a member. Some things that you're going to get first. Hello, Rhonda. Hello, Tanya. Oh, thank you, Bridget. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better. Okay, so like I've been posting, you guys, that I'm asking that any comments that everybody has, you didn't do anything, Triple D. I'm just going to ask you guys not to discuss these two cases in particular until I'm done saying what I need to say, okay? Oh, thank you, Julie, and welcome. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about because it's going to be the shortest. Oh, thank you, Christine, and hello. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Lisa Prescott that I talked about last Sunday in my live, okay? I got a few emails after that. They weren't nasty or nothing, but just they were, I guess, very confused because they were pretty close. I think they were friends or something. Hello, hippie. Of Lisa's, and they weren't told. And that's why I said I get information in the background, people, that obviously even close friends weren't aware of. Okay, so that's why I wouldn't say who told me. I wouldn't give much information except for that it was her. It just hadn't been publicly released yet. It was publicly released today that it was Lisa Prescott that they found, the one I talked about in my live last Sunday. Hello, Sheila. It was her. It's been now publicly confirmed. So I'm going to ask you guys to please continue to keep Lisa's family and friends in your thoughts and prayers as they grieve the loss of Lisa. Okay, so finally they can put her to rest. They can give her a proper burial, and now it's going full-blown mode into figuring out now who did this. Okay, so Christina Rees, thank you for helping these families. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, I get invested in these when I do a public read or I do a private read on people like this. I'm very invested in it, okay? Because of my intuitive gifts and my empathic gifts, I tend to feel some of that pain, okay? So it does stick with me and it does affect me, okay? And I had been going full steam ahead on a couple different cases, and that's why I think I felt ill, because I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping right. It was like I was living and breathing these cases, okay? I try and be very, very careful with what I say. Yes, it is sad, Bridget, for the family, but on the other hand, they have Lisa now and they can give her a proper burial. I think they knew that she wasn't going to be coming home, and their main concern over these last little while has been finding her, okay? So they got their wish on that, okay? So the next step now that they have asked from me is to now we've got to figure out who, okay? So I will be working with them with that. They need their grieving time and able to process this, able to put Lisa to rest properly and respectfully, and they have that now, okay? So this week they are better off than they were a week ago, okay? They do at least have her back, okay? Thank you for all you do, caring, thoughtful, with kindness. Just understand that you have to be careful. Thank you, Julie. I really appreciate that. And that's why I'm posting what I am posting right now for you guys, because with the next thing that I'm going to talk about with the Suzanne Morphew thing, I know sometimes you guys, we're going to move on to that, okay? Unless you guys, nothing about Suzanne yet, but if you have anything you want to talk to me about regarding Lisa, we can talk about that for a few minutes before I move on to Suzanne. So I don't want Suzanne mentioned at all, okay, until I get out what I need to say. Hello, Katrin. Okay, Katrin, please, let's not get on to the Barry thing yet, please. Hi, Ladybug. Like I just said, we are not talking anything Suzanne Morphew until I get out what I need to get out regarding this case. So they Tanya, they found Lisa not far from her home, okay? Now, what I can tell you, since you asked, I will tell you, that area had been searched before where she was found, okay? So this is more information that has not came out yet, okay? That area had been searched before, okay? So when I did my read and I said, I seen her being taken somewhere far, okay? I believe once things died down a bit, she was brought back to that area, because that's the area that whoever did this, I'm going to leave it at that for right now. Whoever did this to Lisa, that person was comfortable putting her where she was put. Almost like they figured time for her to be found. We'll go get her from where we had her and we'll bring her now and put her here, because that area had been searched. And and they found her in the area, in that park area, where not far from where she lives, in a spot where they had searched. Okay, so that should be released shortly, I'm sure, by the media. Right now, they just wanted to get the public announcement out that, yes, the remains that they found were her. I think there's still some things that are going to be kept close to the chest, because whoever did this is not, well, has not been charged with her murder yet. We're going to leave it like that, okay? Yeah, and you know, guys, I was watching Brandon yesterday or the day before, and he spoke about something. Yes, we can talk about that in a second, Sheila, if you like, the Mark Fullerton, because I have done a few reads on him too. But Brandon said something that really hit home, okay, about God. I'm not an overly religious person, but I am religious, if you can understand that. You can't use God as a weapon. You can't use God as something to quell your guilty conscience, okay? I'm going to say this. At some point, the person that you're asking God for forgiveness, you're going to have to face him, and you're going to have to pay for the sins that are unforgiven, okay? Keep that in mind when I go on next to what I've got to say. DDD, I find some people are playing judge, jury, and executioner, okay? Now, I'm going to speak before we get into the Suzanne Morphew thing, okay? So I'm going to put this up again for everybody that has been coming in. If I've missed you, I'm so sorry. Hello, Christina. Hello, Good Vibes. Hello, Kathy. If I have missed you, I am so sorry. Throw me up a hey, don't forget about me. Send me a wave. Yes, very true, Ladybug. Very true. Okay. Now I just lost my train of thought. And I didn't write it down. Go figure. Hello, Radmilla. It'll come to me. It will come to me. Yeah, I didn't want to speak about the Morphew case until, okay, I remember now. Until I get through what I want to bring up about her. Right now, if you want to discuss Lisa, we will. Because I've already spoke about what I wanted to speak about. Yeah, I said what Brandon had said. His little quote that he had said, he said it a lot different than what I just did, but the meaning is the same. You can't use God as a crutch, because you're going to atone for your sins at some point. Karma's a bitch, okay? I'm going to say that. What I'm also going to say is I want to talk about, before we talk about Suzanne, I want to talk about, I don't know if you guys follow any other channels, but there was a few channels that took down all their stuff regarding Suzanne Morphew. Okay, Brandon Vicky is part of Truecrime. He's the good-looking guy there. Well, they're both good-looking, actually, him and AK. They are out and about and doing some area checks, okay? So yeah, with what Brandon said, with his message about you can't use God in the ways that God is being used by certain people, okay? I'm going to leave it at that right now. But what I want to add to that is, yeah, he is pretty hot, eh, Ladybug? Hello, Diana. What I am finding with certain people, okay, when they're backed into a corner, they tend to get like people like them to huddle around and get them to go out and do their dirty work, which I think there's a lot of that going on with Barry. Okay, please do not discuss anything regarding this case until I get this information out. Okay, Barry has a lot of people. He's probably got somebody in the room right now. Hello, Annette. He's probably got somebody in here. Every time Suzanne's name pops up on YouTube, he's got somebody there watching. He's got people in there that send threats, cause chaos, distractions, hate, threats. We've all got them. Okay, I've probably got about 12 people on my block list now that I've got threats. Okay, on my life. If I don't stop what I'm doing. Okay, there's other people too that have taken down their videos, which have now been put back up, thank God. We can't let these people dictate what we are going to do, what we're going to say, and what we are going to cover. Okay? There are YouTubers out there that are covering these cases that are being attacked, not only verbally with threats. They're trying to have, sorry, you guys, they're trying to smudge their characters, okay? Saying they've been arrested, saying they're thieves, saying this, saying that. Like, they are trying to ruin their reputation like you wouldn't believe, okay? Things have been being made up about people, that they're cheating on their spouses, a whole bunch of things. So we know that there's a lot of people out there that are very supporters that are doing this, okay? So there was a few people that, you know, just kind of got spooked a bit with that, and then said, like, I know in the US, you guys have your amendments and your rights the same as we do. You have nothing to fear. Okay? So with what I'm going to say is, this is my saying that I love. Okay? Cindy, thank you for that. Welcome to Angels of Truth. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, so my saying is, to everybody who is feeling threatened, who is being attacked with these accusations about them that aren't true. The thing with people like Barry, when they can't discredit the truth that's being spoken, they start trying to discredit the person speaking it. Let that sink in. When you can't discredit the facts, you discredit the person. And that's what Barry is doing. Okay? Him and his little goonies. Okay? Hello, my kids don't nap. The threats have been sent directly to FBI. So, Barry, if you're in here, your little goonies are in here. No, it's Radmilla. It's more than just bullying at this point. It's out and out threats on people's lives. Okay. So what I'm going to say to Barry or his little goonies that may be in here, which we all know, he has people that are doing his dirty work to distract, to cover up. Okay. Everything that you send us, whether it be email, whether it be in chat, it's screenshotted. If it's an email, it's forwarded to FBI. So if you love Barry that much and you think he's so innocent, be prepared to have some legal issues attached to that if you're going to do his dirty work the way you've been doing some people really dirty. Okay? So with that being said, I am now going to get into this stuff with Suzanne because I'm pretty upset over something that has happened. But there's someone scouting here. Oh yes, Mama, there are he's got Goonies. Okay, so let's get into this. Last Sunday in my live, I had been made aware. Follow the money. Catton, please, let's just wait until I'm done with this before I will allow you guys to say whatever you want after I have come out with this information. Let's just shush for that for now, please, because people's things tend to get mixed. So I'm gonna say some facts here. Okay, thank you. Okay. Are you guys all ready to listen? Yeah, that's not cool. There's one big thing that I do have some other stuff that I can share with you, but there's something that I want to hit on that I discussed last Sunday in my life. DDD, I'm being very careful, okay? Last Sunday in my life, I gave you guys a little tidbit just to let you guys know that they are still working very hard behind the scenes, even though we don't always see it. There's some of us that know things that are going on that are not released yet. I was asked how I could release a little bit of this or a little bit of that, just to let you guys know this is being worked on and they're serious. So in last Sunday's live, I let you guys know that Barry had gone to this funeral. There was a woman that was close to him, sat close to him, and I said, overheard, okay? Because I had to be very careful on how I said this stuff, okay? Don't forget, this is somebody who lives in the area that Barry knows. Her safety could be at risk if this information got out, okay? So that's why I said it's a woman that was sitting close that overheard Barry say, she's gone, gone. That's all I said, okay? I then said that after the little powwow that they had, the little dinner thing, that he said to the girls, okay, that's it, let's go. We're gone, let's go. That's the only information I gave. The reason I gave that information, and only that information, is because there's so much more that I knew. But saying that it was somebody sitting near him that overheard could be anybody. Nobody's life is at risk if this guy is as crazy as I think he is. Okay? So do you guys, I'm going to ask one question, please just answer this. The way I said it kept this person confidential, right? Because I said it's somebody that sat near him that overheard him say, she's gone. Okay, so at a funeral, you guys know there's lots of people around. It could have been anybody. Because I said she just overheard it, right? Well, yeah. There was reasons why the person who said this was not mentioned. There is a reason why the information that I said came out the way it did, saying, yeah, somebody just overheard him. So that didn't give away who actually told this information. Okay? Because there's so much more. Now you guys are all going to hear it all. You know why? Because now this woman has to have protection. Why? Because somebody got a hold of that information somehow and put it on YouTube. Not only did they put all the information there, and this is a newer YouTuber, not only did they say exactly who it was and what she said, they put it on YouTube for everybody to see. I'm not going to mention what YouTuber it is, okay, but she's new. fairly new. With this getting out, with who it is, and all the stuff that goes along with it that you guys didn't even know, I knew, but it was never going to be released because it puts her in danger. Okay, Lisa Marie, let me bring this out, please. Or I'm just going to mute the chat. Because to me, this is very important. Okay? This is how you put people's lives at risk. I could have put it out there. I'm in Canada. I'm pretty well protected. But this woman is not. Okay? It's extremely serious. So, I'm going to tell you what was said. There are still a couple things that this other YouTuber doesn't know that also happened that day. That is not going to be talked about at all because I don't know how this other person got the information. But I'm pissed. And I don't swear, you guys, but I am pissed that this person's life has to be protected now. Okay? So, this is what was said. And this is who? The church that Barry and Suzanne went to, it was the pastor. There was two pastors. It was a husband and wife team. Okay? The husband pastor passed away, which left the female pastor. Okay? I'm still not going to say her name. She then passed the torch of taking over the congregation to her son, who is now the pastor of that church. DD, no, she did not get an email straight from the pastor. This is somebody else that I think maybe the pastor, I don't know. But it wasn't from the pastor. It was somebody else that gave this YouTuber the information. And that person got it from the pastor. Okay? So, what happened was this pastor is somebody that Suzanne and Barry talk to every weekend since Suzanne's cancer issues. Okay, they said they do prayer vigils and everything over the phone once they moved to Colorado. Okay, still stayed involved with these pastors because they also did see, I almost put it out. There was also other things that this pastor did with Suzanne and Barry that I'm not going to release. Okay, but they were in contact every weekend. That all of a sudden stopped. Okay, so Barry met up at this funeral with this pastor. Her son is now taken over the congregation, but she was there. And she spoke with Barry. Yes, please remember that you are listening. Okay? You can comment as soon as I'm done regarding this case. Anything else you guys can talk about, but regarding Suzanne Morphew and that right now, please just listen. She spoke to Barry, the pastor, during a dinner, after the service and during this dinner. I'm not going to come out with everything that was said and done, but I'm gonna click on some points. This dinner after this service, this funeral, was catered. Barry and the girls sat down and did eat. There was chit-chat that was going on between him and the pastor over dinner. And some of the things that Barry said, not only sitting at the table having dinner, but also off to the side a bit, were along the lines of, if God would forgive him for all his sins, no matter what he did, blah, 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 would God forgive him? And the pastor basically said, atone for your sins, Barry, whatever you've done, you got to come forth and atone for your sins and start the road to recovery and forgiveness. Okay? Okay, Katrin, I'm going to ask that you stop, or you're going to be muted for the rest of this, okay? Or who? Karen? Okay, what's going on here? Before I go any further, what is going on here? Cat H. Karen D. Cat H, don't even go there with me. You guys are just slowing this process down for me. Like, what is going on? I don't have Des in here right now. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks, Des. I don't know what's going on there, but okay. I know you're driving, Des, and you're having a little bit of a hard time there. Yeah. I was just paying attention to what I got written down here because I do not want to say anything that I shouldn't be saying like somebody else did, okay? So also, I'm going to continue from there when he was off to the side with this pastor who is now retired. He also said to the pastor, do you think that Suzanne could forgive me from where she is now? Do you think she could forgive me? Let that sink in. Forgive you for what, Barry? There was things that were said that I'm not going to repeat. Other things that Barry said to this pastor that basically was almost a confession. Okay? The pastor went with her son, who is now the pastor of the congregation, to speak to him regarding what she had just heard. Okay, and there's other things that were said that I will not repeat. Okay? But with what I just told you, believe me, there is more to back that up. Okay? That will come out. So she went and she talked to her son, who is now the pastor of the congregation, and let him know it was about a 20-minute conversation that she had with Barry. And Barry kind of had his head down, and she said he kept going white as a ghost with each question that she asked him. He went white, like the blood drained from his face. She had a little chit chat with her son, and they discussed what they should be doing with the information. And now that she is not a pastor anymore, she's retired, I believe that she is fully able to pass this information to the FBI, which she did. Okay? Now, that's where it should have stopped. Okay? Those conversations that she had never should have been released by anybody. Anybody. But they have been. So I'm here to say she's well protected now. So Barry, if you're in this chat or you got your Goonies in there, you can let him know. He ain't going to get to her. She's very well protected now because this stuff has been released online. Shame on you. You put her safety at risk. Okay? So another thing, after she finished talking with her son, she seen Barry go outside. Girls were still inside. Barry went outside and she seen him. Like he had some plates and silverware and whatnot. He was putting them in the trash outside. Okay? Think about that. This was catered. These weren't paper plates, plastic silverware, plastic cups. These were the catering people's dishes, utensils, and glasses that he was throwing in the trash outside. Those have been recovered. Okay? I'm just going through everything that I have here regarding this, okay? Just to see what I can say and what I can't. Okay, so when the pastor came out, the pastor said to him, like, Barry, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? That's when he replied to the girls, okay, girls, let's go. And they left. There are other things that happen in between what I just told you that is not going to be shared. And obviously this other person doesn't know because it wasn't released in that video. Thank God. Okay, Alicia, I'm going to end up muting all chat in about 2 seconds. Okay, so where was I? Thank you, Des. So as Barry told the girls, come on, let's go, and started walking away, the pastor went up to him again. And he repeated to her again with his head down. The girls, I guess, were walking a little bit ahead. And he looked at the pastor and said, she's gone, 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 gone. He turned around and he walked away. Okay? So she went back to her son and let him know exactly what was said and what she observed with the dishes and utensils and everything. And that's exactly what I was getting to before it was already said. He was trying to get rid of his plates that him and the girls used because of DNA. Not that the FBI and that wouldn't have been able to get that from stuff in the house anyway. But that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to conceal any DNA. And the thing of that is the kids' plates too. So what his reasoning is for that, we'll have to wait and find out. So that's what I'm going to release right now. I'm a little upset that this was released because now the pasture needs protection. It's not cool. I don't know the reasoning behind why it was done. Why somebody would think it would be okay to put somebody in danger like that by saying exactly who it was. I'm a little upset. You know, as we start, I haven't been doing the YouTube thing very long, you guys. But I do know that there's a code of ethics, okay? When it comes to stuff like this, especially being my legal background. Hello, Ken. with my legal background that I have, I guess I pay attention to it a little bit more than others, but this is common sense. You don't put somebody's life in danger by spewing who they are, okay? When Tyson did that interview with Barry that he captured, that video came down real quick. Why? Because he got spooked. So can you imagine this elderly lady and how she feels? I don't know who it was that she told about it, but somebody betrayed that trust. And betrayal in my books is one of the lowest forms that you can do to somebody that you claim to care about. Okay? Because I don't think Ken just came in, so I don't think Ken knew. Yes, I'll let you guys know when I'm done. Actually, I should say I'm done. So go ahead and comment, but I'm just, go ahead from now on. You guys can comment if you want. Can you take Ken out of timeout, please, Des? I just want to state that I do this with the utmost respect, and I try very hard to keep people, and I know there's people in here right now that have given me information that I will never disclose who they are. And I can tell you there's a couple in here right now. I will never disclose who they are. And when they tell me information, I word it in such a way that it could never be traced back to them. So when I said last Sunday, there was a woman sitting close by and overheard Barry say something, I said that for a reason. Okay? I said it for a reason. So this woman would not be outed. For this pastor not to be outed. Because she sat there and had conversations with him. She didn't just overhear it. But that's what I said. There's a woman that was sitting close by that overheard. I said it that way for a reason, to protect this pastor. And then somebody comes out and does what they just did. And outs her and puts her in danger. The thing is, KC, with that, to put everything that was said, that Barry said, out there, he knows exactly who it is, because she's seen him standing off to the side by himself as she approached him, and they talked privately. That's why I didn't release all that last weekend about the dishes and about this and about that, because there was nobody around to overhear that. But the things that could have been overheard is what I said. Minnie, no, that's not true at all. The pastor may not be well. So whoever's spreading this, it's being said the pastor has dementia, hence what she's saying is being discounted. I don't believe that for a minute. Okay, not for a minute. That's one of Barry's little goonies putting the bullshit out there. Yes. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you very much. Yes, the FBI has taken that all very seriously. But for somebody to put that pastor out there as the one who said it and include everything that Barry and her talked to quietly, outed her. Like I said, when I tell you guys I've got inside information, but this is the only piece I can tell you, There's reasons for it, and this is one of them. Okay? I could have spewed all that last weekend. I'm not putting somebody else in danger. I wouldn't want anybody putting me in danger. I wouldn't put somebody in danger like that. Maureen, I don't think he was trying to hide fingerprints, because they would have been able to get all that from the house. The kids, everything. Yes, Rod Millis, safety issues are #1 in my book. Okay? With YouTube, it gives us a platform to say whatever we want to say, basically, within reason. Like, don't get any strikes, because if you get banned, you deserve it. Okay? So I try to be very respectful, even though I've got so much I want to tell you guys, I can't. Okay? And this is a perfect example of why. I don't put anything out on my channel that is not the truth. So, another thing I'm going to tell you. Adventures with a Purpose is coming to search for Suzanne. I know when. I'm not sharing it at all. They're coming. Okay? They are also going to be working with a couple of YouTubers. And there's 3 or 4 of them. I'm not going to tell you who they are either. But I can tell you it's true. I can tell you that there's certain places near Salida that were not searched before that are going to be searched, because there's stuff that has come forward to give them reason to believe that there's a couple other places near there. There's a couple other places near a base of the mountain. Try and figure out where that is. There's a couple places, and I'm not telling anything, but I'm telling you, there's some pretty good leads. They're not coming here for no reason. And I think Barry's getting a little scared. Okay, and this is another perfect example with that comment that somebody heard that was a rumor going around about this pastor having dementia. See what I mean? Anytime information is released like that, people are trying to disparage them. If you can't discredit the facts, discredit the person. And that's what Barry's trying to do with all his little goonies. They can't discredit that what was said is fact. So they're going to discredit the person any way they can. She got dementia. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Get out of here. Kick rocks. Get the hell out of here. You see what I mean, people? Lucy Love, that's not true. Lisa was found not far from her house. That area had been searched. That area had been searched. That's how they know she was brought from somewhere else back there. And I believe she was brought there to be finally found. Tanya says, YouTube took down one of Adventure with Purpose because they showed a gun live. You can't do it live, but you can when it's edited. Really? I've seen a lot of their videos where they found guns. Barrels of guns. A handgun, but the wood part has rotted off. I've seen tons of them on there. Yeah, happy birthday, Barry. Your world's about to crash around you. Yes, Ken, I'm sorry about that. I seen you come in and I should have warned you. And it's only because there's been times I've done lives trying to get information out, and people are coming out with theories and this and that while I'm trying to get out the actual information. So that's why I said there's absolutely no chat about the Lisa Prescott or the Suzanne Morphew until I was done with the information I had to put out. Because I can't pay attention to chat when I'm reading this stuff, because I've got pages upon pages upon pages here, and I've got to be very careful what I do release. Yes, karma again, keep the balance. Hey, karma's a bitch. Karma doesn't have a timeline. And karma will get you when you least expect it. Emojis. Everybody who has got who's become a member, how do you like it? And I want to thank you guys all. I just checked out there, and I got a whole bunch more that have joined. I want to thank you for that. I am going to be coming out with some new ones, some more new emojis, and I'm also going to come out with another level. I'm working right now on what is going to be included in that. Okay. Thank you, Kat. That frosting was on there, but that's what happened to the candles when he went to blow it out. Oh, thank you, Christine. Well, I'm going to tell you that I'm working with someone in particular that is not giving up at all. And the lengths that this person is going to try and get shit. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little teaser. Don't ask me what it is. Don't ask me where this thing is. There has been something. It could be information. It could be something physical. It could be something in Suzanne's. It could be anything. Something was found that is very interesting. Okay? Very. And I'm going to tell you, I am so happy that there are people in the area. Okay? I should say, yeah, area. That are relentless. Nope, this is something new, Kat. This was something that was seen, heard, or found recently. And this could end up being something big. Okay? That's all I can tell you right now. Radmilla, yes, things are closing in, and I wish that I could share this, but I can't yet. Because this could be a game changer. Oh, Tanya, yes, I can. I'm just trying to let you guys know that there are still things coming forward. People are starting, hey, Truecrime. Yep, mission accomplished. Brandon is going to be everything. And I believe that things are coming to a head. Okay? And Truecrime, I want to thank you and AK for everything that you guys are doing. Say hello to the guys when they get there for me from Adventures with purpose. So yeah, so there are things that I am not going to talk about that are recent. And you got to realize, you guys, with people that are putting the boots on the grounds there, as things are coming out and people are starting to speak that maybe didn't want to speak before, people that are coming forth with information that didn't want to speak before, there's safety concerns, okay? And that is the main thing right now, is to keep everybody safe, okay? So when you guys get upset that things aren't being, everything's not being told to you, or you're only getting little tidbits, those little tidbits are to let you guys know that this is not being forgotten. No one that I know of that is deep involved in this is stopping, okay? So if there's things that I say there could be something big coming, that's not because I don't want to tell you. It's because, number one, that has to be kept protected, and the people involved with that have to be kept protected. That's number one. And that's why I am so upset about this person outing the pastor. Yeah, I see it. Like I said, Des, is as daunting and heart-wrenching as this can get. Truecrime comes out with some pretty good stuff that you can't help but get a chuckle. Yep, loose lips sink ships. And that's why Tube that I came on right now and said how upset I was that things had been released by another newer YouTuber and outed the pastor, because those things should never have been repeated, ever, because that puts her safety at risk. Because the things that Barry said to her, and I didn't even say it all, because there's stuff that was said that hasn't been released yet, and it ain't coming from me. You're putting people's lives at risk, okay? Because even what this other channel released is serious shit, okay? So yes, and I seen your video, you guys, Brandon, where you guys were on the ATVs. I wish I could be out there. I wish the borders weren't closed, you guys, because I would be on a plane and I would be out there. I would be out there. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Truecrime, head over there, subscribe to his channel, and give them the respect that they deserve over there, because they are doing a lot. They're also doing a lot behind the scenes that, you know, they're not going to talk about either, but just that you guys know that these guys are very much committed to finding Suzanne, okay? And we got to give them the respect that they deserve. So head on over there and check out their channel and hit the subscribe button over there. And weather changing fast, yes, we got to get this done, Brandon, before the snow flies, because we all know what happens once the snow hits, right? Yes, Rhonda, us as Canadians can cross the border. Oh, thank you, Bridget, for that super chat. I really appreciate it. It helps me bring more of this to you guys, and some more public reads and stuff, and helps with everything I do behind the scenes too. So I really appreciate that. Now where was I? See you guys when I look at, but I think I got ADD or something, or it's just my memory because of my old age. I just can't remember. Craft. Can't remember a thing. Oh, thank you, Julie. I forget what I was just about to say, you guys. Yeah, I know. I'm dreading the winter here where I am in Canada, because I'm far up northern Canada, And we get blasted here. So it's like a light dusting for us is like a foot. Yes, Sheila, and that too with the Mark Fullerton. That's got to be kept out there. And I am going to be doing, I think, an update. I think it's on my list for an update also. Like I said, there's a few, there's actually, I get so attached to each and every one that I do, but there's a few that are pulling at my heartstrings, okay? Tammy, I don't know what it is. I think it's just old age setting in. And I've got so much going on in my mind and so much like I got to keep straight, especially for stuff like this. When stuff like this comes out, that I'll be talking about something. And if I sidetrack myself, that's it. Totally forget. It'll come back to me, but I totally forget. Yeah. And because I'm intuitive and an empath too, it's like it gets overwhelming. It's like I have to shut down. So that's why I don't do private reads or public reads, like in-depth reads like that on Sundays, you guys, is because that's my day to just re-energize, collect my thoughts, get ready for the week that's coming. I am happily going to announce that I am going to retire from doing what I do in the legal field. I do process serving, skip tracing, stuff like that, a little bit of investigations on the side, but that is coming to an end. I will no longer be doing that at all anymore. It's time to step aside and pass it to somebody else. I've been trying to convince my daughter, but that's not going to happen, to take over. But it's a business I've had for a very long time, you guys. Christine, I think, a little bit clairvoyant. I get so much going on all at once, but I'm trying to just limit myself. I argue with spirit all the time about giving me a break. The struggle is real. But you know what? I wouldn't change it, you guys, for the world. I wouldn't change it for the world. I was given these gifts for a reason. I didn't ask for them. And I think there was one of the members that had asked that I do maybe a live where I can talk with you guys and let you guys know how this all came about with me. Started very young, actually, but nobody knew it. I was taken to behavioral doctors since I was very young, and I'm talking like 4 or 5 years old. So it started long ago. It's just it never clicked into what it was until I got a little older, in my late teens, early 20s. It's when it really came to light. Well, thank you, Megan. You're awesome too. All you guys are awesome. Natasha, you guys are very welcome, okay? Like I said, I do this to help where I can. And nothing like, I've been doing a lot of the private reads for my subscribers, and you know, it's an honor for them to get me to do their read to begin with. But then when I get those emails back after they've seen their private reads, and they're in tears and they're thanking me and they're like, how did you know that? Thank you, thank you. I just sit here and I say, you know, I keep saying I'm going to slow down. but it's them that keep me going, okay? Because I've still got to list you guys. I think I'm mid-September right now, that reads that I'm at right now. There have been a few things that have come forward that I had to put first, that recently came forward, that I had to do first. I had no choice, but I am getting to you guys. I just sent out a whole bunch of emails. And please, I'm going to ask you guys, if you have emailed me for a read, okay, and it's going on 3-4 weeks, which I find is about how much I'm behind right now, because there's just so many. Please check if you have Gmail. You have on your inbox, you have a focused and you have an other. Check both of those, and also check your spam or whatever that other folder is, trash or spam or whatever it is. There's 3 folders you got to check, because I'm getting a lot from people that I've ended up sending, because I have so many people waiting. When I send out the email that your read is up, it's usually for the next day. Okay, so I try and send them out the day before to give you guys 24 hours to get everything done. But a lot of people weren't getting my email, and they were upset that I had removed them from the read list. Okay, so please check all of your folders. In your inbox, you have 2 folders. You have a focused and you have an other. Please check both. Or please add me to your list, so that way you will get my emails. Also check your trash or spam or whatever it is. Yeah, the inbox does on Gmail, or Outlook, I should say, has 2 inboxes. Like in the same inbox where your inbox is, you have, within that, you have a focus and you have an other. So you got to check both. And then there's also a spam folder. I don't know how it is on Gmail. I really don't use my Gmail. So yeah, check all those boxes that you have, because I've been told that some of my emails are going to a trash or spam or something box. Mama, it does. It gets heavy sometimes. It gets heavy and it gets very draining. Like, even though I'm feeling better, and I have been getting less and less sleep, actually, because there's personal things that I do have to get up for early, like grandkids, because parents have to work and they need somebody to watch the kids. So yeah, there's mornings that I'm up very, very early, like 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. But I am feeling better. But I do have to start getting back on my schedule where I'm in bed and sleeping by 9:30, because I'm up so early in the morning. But yeah, I don't want to end up getting sick again. I don't want to go backwards. Well, thank you, Sheila. Yes, Sheila, we are keeping Mark Fullerton in our prayers too. And like I said, that I do have an update coming on him. And actually, I'm going to, there was something that I seen that is coming up as I was going to the bottom of my email list, in my emails, because, and yes, that's another thing I'm going to ask you guys. If you've sent out a request for a read, and I've sent you back an email saying that you've been put in queue, please don't respond after that. Because what that does, it puts you back up to the top, like as if it was a brand new email. So that just makes you wait longer. Okay, because I start at the bottom of my email list. I don't know how to put it in order, so that's the only way I can do it. So there was somebody that I emailed me the other day and said, like, I asked for a read in August, but they had been emailing me since then, asking if they were up in that yet and how long, much longer. That just puts you back to the bottom of the list, okay? Because it comes in as a new email, and I don't do the new ones first. I go to the bottom of my emails, okay? So that kind of screws with it too there. Yeah, that's why I've got to take a day where I'll do like on my Sundays. I try and put between, I start at 1 and try and go no later than 3. Okay, because Sunday is my day to just sit back, relax. I don't do no laundries. I don't do nothing like that. I try to have that day clear so I can just rest. Don't talk to nobody, rejuvenate. But last weekend here was Thanksgiving weekend, so I didn't get a chance to do that, and then ended up didn't have the dinner until Monday anyway. So everything goes haywire. So, is there anything else that you guys... Yes, thank you so much for that super chat. That was awesome. So yeah, so Dee is going to put up the link if she can. If you're back, Dee, and can do that, to join membership. TN Voles, you can email me. There's different prices for different types of reads. Thank you, Dee. And my email can be found in my About section on my channel, or in any of the videos that I've made public. In the description of those videos, my email is also in there. You may have to scroll down a bit. Also, you guys, the bonfire link too. Somebody was asking me for the link for sweatshirts. I've got masks, I got cups, I've got t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and sweatshirts, I believe. If you can put that link up also. Somebody asked me for that. Okay, so I've got a lot of members here. I want to ask you guys something for my members. Any of the members that are here in the room, I want answers from you on something. I'm trying to get my OBS working so I can do some streaming, because tomorrow, now that we've covered this today, tomorrow's chit chat is going to be something else that I've come across with some updates on another big case, you guys. Okay, so there's a direct link for the memberships, and Des is also going to put up the link for the merch, for the sweatshirts and all that. There it is. Okay, so whoever that was asking me for that link for my sweatshirts, there it is. Rhonda wants to know if I had any updates on Michael Morris. No, not yet. I've got a bunch. I've got to get the ones done first that haven't even had a read yet, Rhonda, that are still waiting for that first read. I've got to get those done publicly first. Okay, because it's only fair. They haven't even had their first one posted public yet, okay? But I will do that. Thank you, Dee. There we go. There's all the links. So you don't even have to go searching for them now. Okay, so what was I just gonna say? I must be really tired today. Oh, thank you, Bridget. Yes, there's another one that I have to do. I think it's a train read. And that takes a lot of energy, okay? It may not be one of the longest reads that I do, the train read, but I'm telling you, the energy that takes is unbelievable. It's like I just want to go to sleep afterwards. My energy is completely drained. I also might have another one coming up that is going to take quite a while to do too. That's going to take a lot of energy. A very in-depth read. Okay, my kids don't nap says, I hope adventurers with purpose to find all the weapons that Chad dropped in the middle of the lake that he used on Tylee. I haven't heard about that. I didn't know that Adventures with a Purpose was going there. Yeah, Solly, I get that they can isolate his DNA from his daughters that way, but I think that there was enough things in that house, like his toothbrush, stuff like that, that they could get his DNA from that was his. And don't forget, your DNA is made up of your mom's and your dad's, okay? Oh, thank you, Des. Thank you so much. Yes, I will, and I have, and I will continue to protect my sources. I will never give them up, as you can see. But I just wanted to, with this Suzanne Morphew thing and this, the Reverend being called out and outed for giving that information, just angers me. Okay, because the information that has come out and the other information that has not, so obviously they don't know it, or it would have been out in that video too. And there are things that were said in that video that I will not repeat. But there's also other things that, thank God, didn't come out. But to out her, to let Barry and his goonies know that's who's given information to the FBI. Like, how would you like it if you gave confidential information and they said, hey, so-and-so gave me this information, and put it out there for the world to see about somebody who's probably killed their wife. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Oh, that's okay, Summer. No worries, dear. No, I don't have Sydney slated for tomorrow. Sydney is pretty much, we know what happened. We know who did it. He's locked up and she has been found. So, like I said, you guys, and I'm not saying that Sydney Sutherland's case is not important. It is, but the facts have come out regarding that case. She has been found, and the person who did it to her is in jail. So before I do any updates on stuff like that, I have to do the ones that have not even had the first read yet, okay? That need help with what's happened or help finding, okay? Those have to be done first before I revisit other cases that have already been done, unless I am requested by, I'm not even going to say who, by someone, and it's of extreme importance that they've asked me to do it. Okay? Bridget, there's things going on behind the scenes with stuff with Patrick, okay? That's not something I'm going to talk about right now because those are through email, and I believe it's family that have contacted me regarding that. So I'm not going to discuss that right now, but stay tuned. There may be something coming on, Patrick. Oh, thank you, Summer. Oh yeah, okay. See how I get sidetracked? Okay, so you guys that have become members, here's your first task. Included with your membership. How would you guys like, before the live that I do tomorrow, because I want that no flaws, okay? How would you guys feel about doing a mini live with me where I try to figure out OBS with you guys on a live? Only for members. What do you guys think about that? because I think you guys might be able to help me too. Sounds great. Okay, so to be part of that, you have to be a member because it will be only going out for members. I don't know who is here in my membership that knows anything about OBS, but I'm telling you this morning, my brand new computer that I just bought because my other one died and I lost so much, you guys, okay? All the stuff from my YouTube that I lost that I had saved in folders on my computer, all my informations, all my contacts, I lost it. Okay, but let's think positive. I've got a brand new computer. Some of my stuff that was saved on Google Drive did transfer over, but I lost a lot. Okay. This new computer almost went out the window this morning. Okay. Let's just be honest here for a minute. It almost went out the living room window. But then I thought, hell no, winter's coming and that would be awful cold with a broken window. That's the only reason it didn't go out the window. I'm going to show you. There it is, sitting right there, you guys. There's my old one. Sitting right there, just waiting for somebody to see if they can resurrect. Sorry, you guys, I dropped you. Hope that didn't hurt too much. I'm trying to see if somebody can take the hard drive out. The gentleman that I rent a room to, he's pretty good with that stuff, but he's not very well right now. So he's going to try and take the hard drive out and hook it to his computer and try and see if he can't get some of my files that I need, especially all my I'm so sorry, you guys. He's going to try and get at least my contact lists. Yeah, I don't trust too many people to touch my hard drive because there's some confidential, like law enforcement, everything contacts on there that are private. So I don't trust too many people with that. So when he's feeling better, I'm going to try and get him to take the hard drive out. He's going to attach it to his computer to see if he can't extract those files and put them onto something for me that I can put onto my new computer and put it. I don't know, you guys, how this shit works. Well, Des, you're going to get a notification. I'm going to try and do it early enough, you guys, so maybe I could use it in my live tomorrow afternoon. Jump drive, that's it. He said something like that. Does it turn on? Yes, I can get into my BIOS and everything. And it happened, you guys, after the last Windows 10 update. So I have been told that there's something with that Windows 10 update that this has done this to a lot of people's computers. So I'm hoping that it can be recovered. Okay, thank you, Bridget. Sally, I'm not gonna comment on that, okay? I'm not gonna comment on anybody else's channel, please, like that, because just a personal choice. Unless I bring it up, like, I don't want to sound, there's some things that I know, you guys, and that I have kind of picked up on also. And I'm not going to get into it, but I'm not going to comment on that channel. So Bridget says yes, and it's completely repairable. I hope so, Bridget, because then I can have this one upstairs where I do my reads, because I have a little room upstairs that is for my private reads. And well, even the ones that I post online, I do up there. I've got a new setup. I've got a new desk with the table beside, because I'm running out of, yes. Oh, dang. You guys got to give me 2 seconds. I have something to show you. Okay, sorry you guys, I had to run upstairs, but I want to show you guys this something because I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna move this back a bit. Hey babe, you gotta move back a bit. Okay, so, oh, there's some of my salt coming off. This is Himalayan sea salt, you guys, the pink Himalayan sea salt. I love it. Guess what I got? What I got sent to me. Des sent me this. Desiree, Daring D, Dauntless Detours. She's going to have a video coming out, you guys. So I want you guys to go and check out her channel. She went on a ghost hunt there, and I can't wait to see it. I love them. Look at this, you guys. And if there's anybody in here that I've done a private read on in the last couple of days, you will recognize this deck. Look at this. It's like, I love the book. I love the, but look at these cards. Okay. And this here is a protection symbol. I don't know if Desiree knew that, but it is a protection symbol. Look at these cards, you guys. Like, they are beautiful cards. Look at the artwork on these. Where's my favorite? Whoops. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. I think this is, whoops. Let me just get it here. I'm going to show you. Oh, I love that one too. Okay, where is my favorite card? There it is. Look at this, you guys. I don't know if you can see it there. It's not giving it justice in this light. But this here is my favorite card. I just love it. I just love it. But anyway, Des sent me this deck. And it didn't take too long from the US to Canada. We thought it would. I wasn't expecting it until the 20th of this month. And it came within a few days, actually. But yeah, that's the book. And you get this beautiful case. And like I said, this is a protection symbol. So when you're not using your cards and you close it, it stays closed with the protection symbol there. Cleansed while in the box. That's right. Kat says, I'm looking at getting cards. Yes, Kat, if you're looking into getting cards, make sure that when you're looking for decks, I always say it's better to go in person, but I have it. This is the second deck that I've actually got offline. Second or third that I've gotten off a line that I connected with these cards because Desiree has a set too. And I connected with these cards when she was showing me hers. And I went, oh my God, I got to get a set. And she says, I'm sending them to you. It's like, oh, I love you. Des has the P.O. box. Yeah, it would have to be an email because I don't want that going out. I don't know. That's up to Des if she wants to put it out there. A P.O. box. I know, Kat, and that's what happened when Desiree was showing me hers. She says, "Sis, look what I got." And she bought a whole bunch of decks, okay? But this is the one that she was immediately drawn to, okay? So when you see something like this and you are immediately drawn to it, that's how you know that you're going to have an easier time connecting to it, okay? Because in order to use cards and get the reads that you're looking for and with accuracy, you have to connect with the cards, okay? Not only do you have to be able to connect with spirit guides, archangels, etc. With me, it's mostly my ancestors. Once you've connected with them, they help you with the meaning of the cards, okay? But you also have to connect with the deck itself, okay? Okay, so there's the post office box, you guys. Somebody was asking for the post office box. Okay, so I'm missing chat here. What did I was still looking at the cards. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, Lisa says you are so good at what you do. I believe you're already a psychic. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I try. And like I said, there's been a couple lately that I said I don't even want to repeat this, but I if somebody's asked, this is what they need to hear, this is what they need to hear. Spirit and my ancestors are bringing it forward because it's something they need to hear. I have to say what I see, right? And what's being shown to me. Yes, they will not be going live. It will be recorded, but it will not be live. Ellen just says, AWP are not going live this time because of the case. That is right. And it's not only because of the case, you guys, it's because there's safety issues. Okay. So there's been threats that have been put out. Okay. If you watched Adventures with Purpose, where they found the lady's daughter, the pink car, they were skedaddling out of town that night. They were not staying in that town after, because they felt very uneasy. Okay, so in this case, because of the threats already being put out there to certain YouTubers, you know what I mean? I don't blame them. Okay, but it will be recorded, believe that, and it will come out once they're gone. You have a salt lamp and it always leaks water. Why is there water in your salt lamp? Adele? Adele. Why is there water in your salt lamp? Your salt lamp should not have water. It should be a solid chunk of salt. There's, yeah. If you look, okay, wait, I'm going to fall off my chair here. I'm going to show you something. If you look, the only part of this lamp that isn't solid salt is the hole that they drilled in the bottom of it to put the light. The rest of it, this is all solid. Like, you whack somebody with that, you're putting them in an ICU. That is solid. It helps purify the air. The salt, it's got to be the Himalayan sea salt. Like, there's no, even with the light in there, there's no moisture at all. I've had this, well, what, I've been on live now for an hour and a half. And as you can see underneath here, there's nothing. And I leave this on all the time. And that's flat on here. It's so warm right now. It's very warm. I've got it on low, but it heats up and it releases stuff and it absorbs toxins in the air. Yes, that's what we're doing, you guys, because of most of my viewers are not in Canada. So yeah, everything just gets sent to that post office box. And so if you do want to send something along, send it on to that post office box that Des gave, and she'll make sure that I get it. Yeah, that's weird that somebody's salt lamp. I forget. See, there goes my memory again. I forget who said that. Well, thank you, Lisa. No, like there's this. I've been here for what, an hour and 37 minutes, and there is nothing under. This is as dry as this. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Like I'll show you again. I don't know how well. Oh, I don't want to knock over my hubby. Like, see, this is a light in here. There's nothing. Like, there's nothing. This isn't even damp in here. This is like I can look right up into the lamp there. Whoops. Oh, you guys can't see it because it. But no, there's nothing there. There's no dampness whatsoever. None. Okay, wait, what did I miss? So no, the table does not sweat at all, and that's flat on the table. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? I think it was Trevor. What? Oh, the guy on the bike? I don't think it's been proven who it is yet. The person on the bike with the wig. But here's an interesting tidbit, you guys. Now, I'm going to state right away that I have not. What the hell? Oh, it's my phone. I don't know this to be fact, okay? But I have heard through the grapevine that apparently Barry bought one of those electric bikes for like $500 or $5,000 or something. And it's just odd that this guy was dressed up in a disguise with that hat that matches Trevor's, with a wig and a mask. Oh, okay. So Maureen said that they can sweat or leak water. The sweating is caused by the absorption of moisture when the lamp is located in a humid environment. Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you, Maureen. Oh, thank you, Des. Des is my right arm. I'm telling you, you guys, like I couldn't be happier with this. Number one, the subscribers that I have are just amazing, respectful. I see other channels when I can visit other channels, when I see, and I see some of the subscribers, or maybe they're not even subscribers, but just in there and just causing havoc. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's nasty. Come on. My subscribers, like I got the best. I don't care what anybody says. I got the best subscribers, and I've got the best moderator. I don't know how you say that. Like Des is my right hand. Like without her, you guys, this would not be going as smooth as it does. I'm telling you. She keeps me grounded. Like I'm there sometimes pulling my hair out. And it's like, oh my God, what do I do with this? What do I do with that? Like, okay, so I'm going to cover, okay, how can I do this, Des? Wait, maybe I can do it this way. Go like this and go like this. Okay, so I'm going to cover that. Okay, so this is where, oh no. I'm going to cover it like this. This is where Des went last night to do her ghost hunt, you guys. Looks spooky. Looks spooky. Yes, thank you for that info, Maureen. I did not know that. And it gets pretty damp in my house in the winter, not in the summer. It's dry, dry, dry. Upstairs on my main floor and my upstairs is dry, like really dry air. I got to have a humidifier on. But in my basement in the winter, it's very damp. I don't know why, but yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, see, my kids don't nap. That's what I thought too. How can salt lamps sweat when they're salt? Salt absorbs water. I don't know. I'm going to have to Google. Yes, Jay Cooper, about Michelle Owens and Casey Compton. I did cover them. And like I said, I have 2 or 3 other cases that are supposed to be for public read. And I need to do those first because they have never been read yet. So it's only fair that they get at least their first reading before I start doing second and third readings on other cases. I'm only one person, you guys. There's only so many hours in a day, and it gets to be a lot, okay? So that was the Historic Lafayette Cemetery and Abandoned Silo. Woo! Oh, there we go. See? Brain fart. Remember earlier I said I was going to tell you guys something, but then I forgot what it was, and that's just story of my life. The struggle is real. It was about somebody had said that Canadians can cross into the US. Yes, they're not allowing it at the closest border crossing to me. They're not allowing it, but I know at other border crossings, which is weird. I believe you cannot do it by land. If you fly into the US, they're letting Canadians fly in. I don't think they're letting them by land. But don't quote me on that because I'm saying this is what I've heard. But the thing is, if I was to fly from Toronto, which is in Ontario, Canada, if I fly from Toronto over to see Desiree in the US, I have to quarantine before I can see anybody for 14 days. So like I couldn't go to Des's house and quarantine there. I'd have to go to a motel room where I'm the only one, or if I'm with somebody, we would have to go to a motel room and quarantine ourselves there before I could even go and see Des. And the problem is coming back. Canadians are having a hard time coming back into Canada. They're giving them a lot of hassle, especially with our cases starting to rise again since the schools and that opened. I know in the area here, they have shut down the bars again. The gyms, the movie theaters are all being shut down again. Have been shut down again. And I know that they're thinking about going back into total lockdown. So, yeah, and especially with my underlying health issues, I don't want to go where I'm going to put myself at risk either. Oh, Kat, I'm sorry to hear that, hon. And I hear you guys are having an election soon. Radmilla says we have 17 New Zealanders that crept into Melbourne, Australia. New Zealanders. Oh no, that's not good. I'm not good with history. I know where Australia is. So is that like, She's stable, but we're going in our RV. Oh, well, that's good. That is good. Yes, prayers for you, Kat. Prayers for your sister-in-law, and we wish her all the best. Okay, so we will have her in our prayers too. Yeah, so like it's 14 days I'd have to quarantine in a motel room by myself in the US somewhere. Okay, and then I can go and see Des and spend some time. And then when I leave to come back, I not only have a fight to get back into my own country, they want me to quarantine again 14 days in somewhere where nobody else is before I can even come home. It's like ridiculous. But I mean, I understand why it's happening. We gotta stop the spread of this, you guys. Like, Bridget says, you're fighting stomach cancer right now. Oh my God, Bridget, prayers for you, girl. Cancer sucks. Yeah, and I just don't have 6 weeks that I can take off. Like, I would love to be able to jump on a plane tomorrow. What's tomorrow? No, not tomorrow because I have a live. Monday, fly out to see Des and come back like on the Friday. I could swing a week off. Well, 4 or 5 days, you know what I mean? And then fly home. But no, it wouldn't. It would be minimum like 5 weeks or more. It's like, no, I could not do that right now. Yes, prayers to the both yous. Like, cancer sucks. Stick with FaceTime or Zoom for visits. Yeah, we chit chat on the phone, just talking, and then we'll jump on FaceTime so we can see each other, and I can see my little niece there too, the little angel. So I get to see her, and I get to see her jumping on her trampoline and stuff like that. So we do some FaceTime, and we do texting and talking on the phone. Yes, I send prayers for all of you. Please, everybody. I always say this at the end of my videos. Please keep yourself safe. I want to see each and every one of you here. I'm a bald fighter. Oh, at least you're throwing a little bit of ha-ha in there, Bridget. You know, you're still beautiful. Yeah, Maureen, it is tough, especially like myself that's in the older age group with underlying health issues. It's scary. Yep. Laughter's the best medicine, they say, you know, so you got to keep your humor. And that's why I said with Truecrime, I head over there and check out his videos and then pray that he has a humorous one coming next because I need it. So, yes, Eyewalker, I agree. Hello there, by the way. I've got such a great group here, and it's like, I couldn't have asked for better. You guys, I really lucked out. I love you guys all. I keep you guys in my prayers, you know, especially with this virus that's going around. I mean, people are saying, oh, it's just an overblown flu. No, people, it's not. I wish it was. People are dying, and I know people die from the flu, but you've never heard it in this vast numbers, okay? It's more than just the flu. Girl, you just go bald. You know what? Bald is beautiful. Beauty comes from within. Well, it's good to be kind, Bridget, but it's like, it's the truth. Beauty comes from within, hon. Uh-oh. Des is sending me pictures of her new puppy she just got yesterday. Aww. It's so cute, Des. My newest niece, Daisy. I was just talking about my niece, Bailey. How nice it is to see her on the FaceTimes and see her jumping on her trampoline, the little angel. Here it comes, guys. You can show. Okay, I'm going to show a picture. There's the newest edition, you guys. There's Des and Daisy. Little pop. It's hard to see in that one. But here's her head over here and her body. She's 6 weeks old. Angel my ass. I knew that was coming. Let's see what other ones are here. Oh, look. Isn't that cute? Oh. That's Daisy. No, I was calling Dez's daughter an angel, my little angel, and I knew I was waiting for Des to come out, angel my butt. Yes, Tanya, I've seen that too. That there is also a $5,000 reward now for Michelle Owens. Bailey caught me and Daisy sleeping last night and snapped a few hundred pictures. Oh, that's great. More like a hellion. Yeah, Des is not having an easy time homeschooling. She's been met with resistance. So, I'm glad that we can chat like this, you guys. It's getting me in a little bit better mood because I was going to wait till tomorrow to do some updates, and when yeah, virtual hell is what Des calls that. But when I couldn't, I was just fuming with what came out, so I couldn't wait until tomorrow. So I figured tomorrow I'm going to invite all the members. So if you haven't joined, click that join. Des can probably put that members button, join button up again, link. If you want to join tomorrow morning, I'm going to say between 10 and 11, because that'll give us time to monkey fart around a bit to see if maybe I can get this OBS working right. I'm going to do that for members only between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern. Okay, somewhere around there we're going to do it and see what I get Eastern time, Kat. Right now it's 3:30 here in the afternoon. So that will give you your time zone. If you look at your clock, and I'm telling you, it's like 25 after 3 where I am right now. So it will be at between 10 and 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, my time, Eastern Standard Time. Des, yeah, please wait for me to wake up. It's going to be a nonchalant, Des. I'm not worried about trolls or anything like that coming in because it's going to be a members only. I'm sure this is going to be one of our conversations tonight, you guys. It also gives my viewers that are in the UK and that, because I know they're 5 hours ahead of me. So right now it's like 8:30 at night already, their time. Right now in the parts of the UK. So it's like, got to do a little something for the ones that are 5 hours ahead of me too, because I know they can't always be in these lives. I just wanted to get you laughing. Yeah, me too. It's going to be like no sleeping in tomorrow for me either, because I want to get up and get some, get some things set up that I can try for this, for OBSing streaming screens. And also I think I had got pretty much streaming my screen up, but then I couldn't see the chat. So I have to think, I'm going to look at this early to see about that split screen thing or something. I don't know. Bailey's been going to bed after midnight, then waking me at 7 a.m. Oh, my little angel. Oh, Bailey. Auntie's gonna have to come and kick your little butt. Okay, so 2:30 right now in Arkansas, so which means you're an hour behind me. So it would be between 9 and 10 tomorrow morning for use in Arkansas instead of 10 and 11. Her metabolism is going through the roof, Dee, and because she's not out and doing things with her friends, and I mean, I know she has a couple little friends that do come over and visit and do stuff. It's not the same as being out and about, and you know, she can lays around anytime she wants at home. She's not in school all day, so I feel like that's adding to it. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a reason for my little darling. Okay, you guys, so we've been here almost 2 hours, so I'm going to wrap it up. I want to thank each and every one of you. Like I said, Des put the links there if you want to become a member. We're going to have a guinea pig session tomorrow morning for the members only. It's going to be Watch Above and Beyond Ancestor reads. Show how many skills she doesn't have. So show you guys just part of my daily life, how messed up it is when I try to figure this stuff out. You guys are You're going to laugh. You're going to need an early morning laugh. Yeah, hopefully that puppy gets her tired out. So yes, so thank you to everybody coming out today. Sorry about being so agitated, but I think now you guys understand why I was agitated and a little upset. And I hope it explains a little bit more to you guys when I say that there is stuff that I know and there's reasons I can't share it. That was a perfect example why. Okay? So now you guys know why I do say that at times, that I can't share certain things. What I explained to you at the beginning of this video is a perfect example as to why. Okay? There's a lot of us that are getting threats on in our comment sections, threats via email. It's horrible. And for other people other than Barry to be doing that, it's like there's a lot of people out there with some problems. Okay? So yeah, and there's the merch store, you guys. Somebody was asking me earlier about the sweatshirts, where they could get one. There's the merch link. Thank you, Dee. Unlike Dee, I am not prepared. I don't have all these links and probably would mess it up trying to post them anyway. So yes, please, every one of you stay safe. I want to, yes, it is, Maureen, the threats are horrible, and those are directly sent to the FBI. So you guys want to continue sending threats, emails, threatening emails. There's an IP address, whether you're on a cell phone or on a desktop, on an iPad, I don't care what device you're using, it can be tracked. Okay? So whoever the little moles are that are in here, where's that whack-a-mole? Whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole. Whoever's in here, if it's Barry himself, just know all those threats are going directly to FBI. There they are, whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole. Yes, things did get very sticky, Maureen, and there was some YouTubers that got spooked and removed some of their stuff. But it is all now back up. So I'm waiting for the next threat to be put into action. And I wish I could share that with you guys in the open forum here, but I think I might share that with my members only. But yeah, I'm waiting for the next round. Des, get that off of there. I'm going to put you in a timeout. Your phone number. Because they can always email me. And if you've told me to give certain people your number, I could give it that way. I don't want it up on here. Like, we don't know who's in here, Dee. Sister. What are you talking about? I have no idea. What are you talking about? See, you guys see how close me and Des are? We're like sisters. We talk all the time. We have each other's phone numbers, addresses, everything. I didn't even share with Des, and she can tell you right now, I didn't even share with Des where I got that information regarding the pastor, okay? You can ask her. Dee, I hope you've been paying attention to chat. I'm going to message you after I'm going to message you after this live. You can, yeah, she did. She did, and I wouldn't, because I was sworn to secrecy, and oh brother. But anyway. I gotta write it down. Now I forget. Damn it. Oh, okay. Write it down. Okay, I wrote it down because you know I'm gonna forget, but I have something that I gotta tell you, Des, that oh no, the bullies aren't gonna scare me off. Like I said, I've got a lot of protection around me. I've got 24-hour surveillance with night vision cameras all around my home. I have family members that are RCMP and Ontario Provincial Police. Like I'm pretty well protected. I'm not so worried. It would be their worst mistake would be showing up to my house. We don't have a carry and conceal laws here, but I'm telling you, with an uncle that lives maybe 2 doors down that's OPP, he's licensed to carry his gun. I have alarms that go off with the movement, motion detection, and all that shit. Because what I do, it's not just online, it's also in person. I have worked with law enforcement in Ontario too. Oh no, you'd never be afraid to visit if I know you're coming. Yeah, and I've got the angels and I've got my ancestors too, so it's like I'm not worried. And I've never been one to scare easy, because like I said, I think I will do that with the members, a little bit about how this started with me. If that didn't scare the bejesus out of me, this isn't. Okay. And I've gone the extra step to make sure myself and my home is safe. A lot of my family is law enforcement, so I'm pretty well covered and know all the things to do to stay safe and whatnot, so I'm not too concerned. I'm more concerned about getting bit by that chihuahua that lives across the street, if you want my honest opinion. Because those little suckers, if you've ever, and I said suckers, like a sucker that you can eat, those little suckers, I'm telling you, if you've never been bit by a little chihuahua, I think I'd rather be bit by a bigger dog. Thanks, Summer. I'm not going to comment. I like Linda's channel because she's very fact driven, like I am. Okay. And Linda knows some stuff too that's not out there. Yeah, you can't trust those little dogs. I got bit by one. Believe me, they hurt. They hurt better. My 2 dogs, I had an old English bulldog and a boxer, and they got into it once, and I got in the middle of it, put my foot in between, thinking they'll stop when they see my foot coming. Oh no, I got bit, like through the ankle. And I'm telling you, I didn't walk on that friggin' ankle for 6 weeks. It swelled up like a goddamn hot air balloon. Oh, thank you, Mouth of the South. Thank you so much for that. And I'm here for you guys too, okay? Don't ever forget that. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about then, Maureen. Like, I don't trust those little ankle biters. They'll be all looking all cute and coming up to you and like, I won't be your friend. Ruff, bite. How do you like me now? It's like, are you kidding me? Yes, I had my boxer and I spent over 12,000 Canadian dollars trying to save her. She had 2 bouts of cancer. She went through the chemo, the radiation. I went balls out on anything and everything that I could do for her to save her, and ended up having to put her down. And it just broke my heart. I have not been able to get another animal since. I still can't look at pictures of her because I just break down. She was my everything. Maureen says I had a Chihuahua mix. He was death below the ankles. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah. For being so little, these dogs, they have no fear. Or I think it's done out of fear. But yeah, oh, my boxer was like my kids used to give me shit all the time. Mom, you treat that dog better than you treat us. Like I said, 12 grand I spent trying to save her. And yet the kid said, when we said we wanted $100 pair of shoes, it was now. Yeah, so I kind of get their point. Yeah, Remy and my dog Molly were put down just days apart. Dez's dog and my dog. Yep. I believe that too, Barb. Any dog will bite, and pit bulls get a bad name. It's all in the way they are trained. My boxer, and she was large. The vet said they've never seen a female boxer as large as she was. She was 125 pounds, okay? And she was solid muscle. One of these days when I get some nerve up, I will show you a picture. I showed Desiree a picture of her. When my youngest grandson was only about a year old, my boxer's on the floor and my son-in-law was there. He had brought my grandson over for me. And he toddled over there, actually between crawling, kind of walking, falling down type thing. I had just given Molly, my boxer, this big ass bone with lots of meat and everything on it. And my little grandson, that was just around a year old, because he still wasn't fully walking yet. So he was around a year old, crawled right over to him. And my son-in-law jumped up and was about to sprint to go and grab my grandson because he thought he was going to get bit. And Molly laid there, and my grandson crawled right over, kind of pushed Molly's face away from the bone and took the bone from her. Molly never even so much as batted an eyelash. She just kind of looked at him like, okay, when can I have it back? It was just, my son-in-law was floored. Yes, she was huge. Yeah, and the male boxers get bigger than the females generally. She was 125 pounds and solid muscle. And that's big for a female. So yeah, so when he seen that, and it was like, are you kidding me? Like, I thought my son was about to be attacked. And my grandson would give the bone back to Molly, let her kind of lick it a bit, and then take it away again and laugh. And Molly never even so much as batted an eyelash. And all my dogs have been trained the same way. The same as my Old English Bulldog was even bigger than my boxer. And he was the exact same way. So yeah, it's all in how you train them. And that's why if I ever do get another one, it will be right from a very small pup again. But anyway, you guys, it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. I do got to get off here. I'm going to try and get everything I got to get done today. So I have tomorrow afternoon to play guinea pig with all my members with this OBS tomorrow morning. And then we will have the live tomorrow at 1 p.m., 1:30. I'm going to say 1:30, somewhere around there. Keep an eye for it. Where we'll do a little bit more chit chat because there's something I want to share with you guys, and I'm hoping to get the OBS working so I can show you without having to use my camera on the screen, force it like this up against the screen. Okay, I'm hoping to get the OBS going so I can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and we will have the 3-card draw thing again tomorrow. 3 cards for the $10. Okay, so all my members watch for that live tomorrow morning, and then everybody else, we will be going live again with my Sunday 1 p.m. lives, but it might not be until about 1:30. The live for the members is going to be between 10 and 11 my time, Eastern. Okay. Okay, so with that, you guys, I'm going to say, please stay safe, you guys. Stay away from this virus. Oh, yeah, I can just imagine, Dee, you can't wait to laugh. You're going to see. I try to explain to Dee how much I screw this up. She's going to see it tomorrow. So we're going to try that tomorrow morning. And, yeah. It's going to be interesting, and we'll probably have some of the members here is probably going to have something to say about it in the live that's going to go for everybody between 1 and 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. Okay, so the member live 10 to 11, between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern for members only, and then between 1 and 1:30 p.m. Eastern for everybody for the chit chat. Hopefully I can get that information up that I have that I want to share with you about another case that I have covered. OBS, B as in Bob, OBS. It's online broadcasting service or something like that. Okay, so we'll see you all tomorrow. See the members early in the morning. I will see all of you hopefully tomorrow afternoon between 1 and 1:30 for the subscriber read again and the updates that I have on another case that I had covered, a big one. Okay, OBS, there it is. Thank you, Des. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye for now, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys to death. You guys are awesome. Best subscribers anywhere are right here with me, and I want to thank you for that. Okay, Des is just throwing up the links again. The merch, if you guys want shirts, mugs, cups, sweatshirts, it's all there on the merch link. Direct link to memberships and to my PayPal if you guys would like to send a donation. Please, when you're sending a PayPal donation, please type somewhere in there in a message that it is a donation so I know it has nothing to do with the actual reads. Okay? If you do want a paid personal read, private, there's my email that Des just put up too. You can email me there to schedule a read. Okay? So with that, thank you, Des. Thank you again for being my right hand. I will see you tomorrow. Probably talk to you later on this evening. And to everybody else, I will see you all tomorrow. Love you. Thank you for coming out and supporting me. Bye-bye for now, you guys.